Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Trade with Zay back at it again with another video. And in today's video, I'm gonna be giving you a pre-market analysis. I will be showing you what's going on in session, when I'm thinking in session, when I take a trade. My bad, excuse me, I got the hiccups. When I take a trade, if I hit stop loss or TP, all that good stuff. So we'll start it off on gold. What we had on gold was nice bullish price action on the 1 hour. As you can see, it's just been making higher highs and higher lows until now that we broke this structural point here. Now it gives us an indication that price could be, doing a pullback. So now I just find my points. I like to draw a fib, but I think I'm gonna draw my fib here. We have a supply zone, 15-minute. So we have this change of character here. So initially, same thing from the 1 hour. That was our, one of our recent highs. Then, this is the most recent one. Previous high, lower, higher low, and then higher high. But then we made a higher low. I meant a lower low, my bad, a lower low. So higher high, higher low, higher high, now lower low. It's just a change of character. So bam, draw my fib up from a supply zone. As you can see here, we tapped into our fib zone, our OTE, but we did not tap our supply zone. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just do the same thing I did on the 1 hour. Just mark up my structural points like that, and then I'm just now waiting for either a continuation to supply zone or breaking this right here, because sometimes price doesn't exactly have to come all the way up here. Price can react from a decisional point like here. We do have a supply zone in 5 minutes, so we can work it out. But right now, honestly, I like my little bias for today. Yes, we have been bullish. Yes, this might just be a liquidity grab to go higher, but I'm gonna just see what price action structure tells me once the session starts. But right now what I got is sells. My bias is sells. Yeah, so now that's gold. Hop to silver. Same thing, silver has been going up. If I do it from a 1 hour time frame, price broke here, made a new high. This is your higher low, made a new high. This right here could be a change of character. You have this beautiful supply zone here slash order flow. Now we just hop on a lower time frame. Well, do that. You could do that and, you know, draw a fib from my most recent, you know, swing point, because this was the last. Broke this because price went up, came down, but failed to, you know, break higher. Then this right here just confirmed the last, you know, the down move. This really confirmed it right here. So I'm targeting down here on the 15-minute. I'm already seeing higher highs and higher lows being printed until now. So I'm just mark this up. Oh, these hiccups are bad, bro. So bam. So initially, now that we had to change a character, my setup would be drawing a fib point. Either I go with the sniper entry. I'll move this out the way a little bit. So we got that tap. Alright, so either I go ahead and make this play where I play the sniper entry. The sniper entry will look something like this. You know, I could play the sniper entry like that. Go ahead, put an alert there. I'll put it at the 0.5. Fuck it. And yeah, that's basically my analysis right there for silver. I'm expecting sells. I'm playing the pullback, even though it does look, you know, bullish. The only reason I'm playing the sells is because we have a change of character here. Supply zone. Internally, we did make a change of character. Now, we're gonna see if this holds. You know, that's silver. Alright, so we got the alert on silver. Silver tap into our zone. And yeah, we're just gonna expect this to come back up. And then let's just take an entry. Alright, so let's see how this position plays out. That's my entry. The reason why I played this was because we had to change a character to the downside on the 1 hour. Had my last 15 swing point right here. Had a supply zone tapped, and it gave us a change of character here. So change of character. Change of character. So now to confirm that price is now moving in a downtrend. Temporarily, we have to see this get broken. Yeah, we're going for like a 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it. set an alert. Alerts up. For S&P on a higher time frame, we are bullish. You know, we had this massive recovery in the markets from, you know, the dump that happened, you know, about the tariffs and stuff. You know, we made a massive pullback, you know, massive tracement back up to the upside. Now, session wise, zoomed in, I see here that, you know, we're breaking structure to the upside. You know, you can say our highs up here. So what I'm expecting is for price to make a retracement back down at least to this 0.5 level. You know, some type of reaction, except in this order flow. Some type of reaction from here. Take all that liquidity here. Take all that liquidity. Come down and tank back up. But yeah. Alright, so after I did my analysis on S&P, I did realize on the 15-minute time frame that we are in bullish structure, as I was explaining to y'all, but we actually do have a play. So 15-minute structure was looking something like this, and this is a potential play because we're bullish. We got the indication, you know, this is our higher low, this is our higher high. Now what I do is I draw that fib from the low to the high, then I just wait for the tap in OTE 0.61, 0.7. You take the trade. If we can get a pullback here, my boy said he will enter this trade. Me personally, I think I might step out of that just because I am in silver right now. Silver ended up making a drop, came back to entry, and right now I'm just waiting for the continuation to the downside, the confirmed change of character. Good thing I didn't take a position on gold just yet, because remember how I said it did break low, but it was just like a wick, so I wasn't too confident on that one, and ended up going higher. So what I'm gonna do for gold is I'm gonna wait for the change of character to the downside, and then I'll play the sells, because that's initially my bias for gold. Alright, you guys, so I ended up taking up a gold trade. Unfortunately, this silver play ended up taking me out because of spreads. But look at this. TP1 would have got smacked, so stops would have been at break even. And yeah, let the rest ride down. But yeah, man, that's unfortunate. And then for this gold play, I seen that we were still making bullish order flow. Yes, I had my sell bias, but my sell bias isn't ready. What is ready is this what is being presented is this bullish uptrend, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. You know, that's what we're doing in session. So what I did was I drew my 15-minute. This high right here, bam, you know, got broken. This is the low. So I drew my fib point from this low to this high. Went down to like the 1 minute. Really went down to like the 1 minute. Because all I'm looking for is just a tap like this, bam. And then continue to ride the wave. Continue to ride the wave up to that supply zone. Or here, because you know, what if price wants to invalidate the supply zone? You know, I can go ahead and capitalize on that, going up to that supply zone. But yeah, we're floating at a 1 to 0.8, and yeah, we're trying to aim for like a TP2, which is a 1 to 2 slash more. We'll see how this goes. Alright, you guys, we just hit TP1 on gold. So what I went ahead and did was I went ahead and brought stocks to break even. Now I'm just waiting for TP2 to get smacked, and then I'll just go ahead and close the trade. Alright, you guys, trade update. So we ended up smacking TP1, got close to TP2, seen it come back down and then break again. So what I did was I brought my SL right here. So now we're in a risk-free trade. You know, the trade that we lost before on silver is now covered plus more. And then yeah, now we just maximize our winners now. Alright, so trade update, you guys. We ended up hitting TP. I ended up closing the trade. I was like, fuck it, I got shit I gotta do later. So I just went ahead and closed the trade. Successful day. We took the silver trade. Ended up stopping us out because of fucking spreads. But we would have still been in this trade. TP1 got smacked. Well, no, because I would have brought my stops to break even. So I would have either got break even or some profit in it, which is cool because gold just, you know, made up for that. My boys on the call, they took a S&P trade. They took a EMA breakout around here was their entry, and then their stop loss below. Low-key, I did fuck them up. I told them to hold the trade, you know, longer. But you know, when it hit TP1 for them, they went ahead and put the stop loss to break even. It ended up taking them out, but you know, I did say, you know, you can get a re-entry in there if you want, you know. And then yeah, they would have had a really nice risk reward, but it's all good though because the market gives multiple opportunities. So yeah, let's see what my boys catch. If they don't catch anything, then that's completely fine. A no trade day is better than a, you know what I'm saying, a losing day, something that you forced and that you didn't follow your rules on. So that's mainly, you know, number one, most important. You know, get your psychology right, your mentality right. Alright, you guys, so trade update. So basically, the silver trade, I'm gonna retouch back on this. I'm tight as hell because it did end up playing out in my favor how I wanted it to, targeting the 15-minute lows, like I said, because we were playing that pullback, that change of character, playing that pullback, supply tab, change of character in there, entry here. Then we got the break structure. I could have entered again here, but man, that shit had me so tired, man. Fuck that. And then straight to TP. That's the crazy part. But yeah, guys, just wanted to hop back on and show you this one. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. I'm about to call it a day. I'm about to get to work. I'll see y'all in the next video.